A popular over-the-counter medication used to relieve migraines is hard to find right now. Production for certain products has been temporarily stopped, leaving many wondering how they should deal with their terrible headaches. Marari Ansari reports.
I went into a Walgreens store, and this is what I found when I was looking for Excedrine Extra Strength and Excedrine Migraine. Empty shelves. And it's like this in a lot of places.
And they are temporarily out of stock.
Manufacturer GlaxoSmithKline has temporarily halted production of Excedrine Migraine and Excedrine Extra Strength in caplet and gel tab forms after discovering inconsistencies in how they transfer and weigh ingredients.
If I have a migraine attack, I'm not sure if I was to not have any on me, what I would do.
The pharmaceutical company says they do not believe that they pose a safety risk to consumers, and stopping production is only a precautionary measure. Dr. Brian Plato is with Norton Neuroscience Institute. He says using a particular medication too often can lead to an increase in headaches and migraines. He says this could be a chance to explore some other forms of treatment.
There has just been this explosion in the last 2 years of treatments available to patients with migraine.
The FDA recently approved 2 new drugs aimed at stopping migraines as they happen.
A medication called Ubrelvy as a new non-triptan medication to terminate migraine. And then another new drug called Rayvow. And both of these I think are going to offer a lot of promise to patients who either previously did not respond to those triptan medicines or who had reasons that they couldn't use them, for example, cardiovascular disease.
Dr. Plato says there are also migraine preventative options like monthly self-administered injections. Knowing options is important.
I've been suffering for about 10 years.
In the U.S., there are about 40 million people who get migraines, and it can happen to anyone, but it's mostly women in their mid-30s to 40s.
The U.S. State Department says it will evacuate American citizens and their families from a quarantine cruise ship docked in Japan. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. More infections of the coronavirus are being confirmed day by day on the Diamond Princess as living conditions get worse. Some passengers were allowed to walk the upper decks with masks on. 36 people are stuck on board until at least this coming Wednesday, and the ship has a shortage of medicine. Today, officials let some passengers over the age of 80 that tested negative for the virus to leave the ship.